Okay. Okay, it's running. I have to run the camera as well as acting and direction and production and everything else. So I'm doing this all by myself. I hope it works out. Anyway, this is an idea I had to solve the problem of this house. I went to San Francisco a while back, and Woodacre, California, and there's this house that has a problem with the roof, the way it's designed. It causes the water to run down the side of the house, and it leaks inside the wall, and causes problems inside the house. So anyway, I made some drawings, but in addition to the drawings, I think the best way to explain how this idea works is to just show it to you with this little paper model. Okay, the situation we have here is we have the sloping roof like this, and then there's an area along the valley between the two roof sections, and it's a flat part here to hold this up so you can see. Anyway, this would be the two. This represents the two pieces here of the roof coming down, and this is the flat part coming down. There's a piece of flashing that sticks down like this that is actually right at the face of the house, and then right below this there's a beam. Okay, one of the things we want to do is try to fix this as economically as we can and make it so it's easy and quick to repair, and I think it's going to be fairly permanent. The only other idea I could think of was to cover the whole roof with a whole other structure, but I don't think we want to do that. So here's the idea. We got this the situation where the two roofs come together and forming this valley. So what I would say is we take this piece right here. The first thing I'm going to do is trim away. We want to trim away this piece of flashing that's hanging down like so. Then the other thing we want to do is we want to, this of course this is laying like this, but so you can, for illustration purposes, I can turn it up so that you can see what I'm doing here. We cut a slot in this existing valley tin, so now we got a situation like this. Then what we do, the next thing we do is hire a roofer. So we should have done that before we even did this. But we need to fabricate a piece of heavier flashing, heavier than normal, and what I would suggest would be to make a piece of cardboard mock-up first, and of course this thing is going to be 3 or 4 feet in size. Something like this. This is the new piece that needs to be fabricated. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get the water so that it gets away from the house, and then we're also going to try to divert the flow of the water so it goes away from the beam. So we take this existing, here's the existing roof, and we lift this up a little bit so we can get this underneath. We have to slide this new piece underneath the existing flashing like so. Alright, so now we've got, let this hang out. We want this to hang out past the outside surface of the wall, 6 or 8 inches. Okay, so we have this cricket section here, and it has to, this whole thing has to go underneath the existing flashing. See how it goes all the way clear back in here somewhere? And then I would suggest that we goop this up really good with some roof cement just to make sure that it doesn't leak anyway. So then we end up with a situation like so, where we got, now the water's coming down, and then so this thing diverts the water to either side of the beam, and it's also diverting the water away from the side of the house. Anyway, I think that's pretty clever. So that's about it. And then of course when you get finished with this, the roofer would have to come back and put the asphalt shingles, whatever, if you had to remove any, and put the asphalt shingles back, and then tar this up and maybe add the gravel or whatever else to to make it look like it was before. That would be about it. What do you think?